For 10 months, my Camponotus Largiceps colony has thrived in its minimalist setup, a world of clear acrylic walls, glass tubing, and nothing else. No soil, no decorations, just the bare essentials: test tube setup, a feeding tray, and the ever-watchful eye of their giant caretaker. Some would call it a prison cell block. And to me, Camponotus Largiceps don't need complexity, they only need each other to build an empire through discipline and instinct. This particular Camponotus Largiceps species is from Guangxi Province, China, which has the reddish-brown color variant. When the queen arrived, she was alone in a test tube, her antennae tucked against her head as she remained motionless over what remained of her meager brood size. I transferred her to the acrylic box, where she paced for days before finally settling in the test tube to tend to her clutch of eggs. In the bearing box, every movement was exposed, every action visible. They had no tunnels to hide in, no dirt to dig through, only the open floor and the walls they climbed. Yet they organized everything systematically. Even their trash, discarded husks of insect feeders, was piled neatly as if following some unseen protocol. By the 4th month, the first soldier workers appeared with slightly smaller heads. A couple of months later, soldiers with heads so large they seemed to wobble when walking emerged. These big-headed soldier workers developed a habit of pressing themselves against the acrylic wall whenever I approached, or bright lights shone on them. At times, they charged blindly at my tweezers, clamping down with enough force to interrupt my task of rewarding them with delicious honey water. After 10 months of shoddy nest maintenance, I undertook the colony's first major nest cleaning overhaul. The ants were carefully relocated. I polished every surface until the walls gleamed, erasing months of microscopic dirt. When I returned the colony to their sanitized world. For hours, they conducted frantic reconnaissance. By nightfall, exhaustion overcame them. The workers collapsed into tight clusters in their tubes, heaped together. A few stubborn soldier workers remained posted at the enclosure's edges. My Camponotus Largiceps colony has become a mesmerizing living diorama. What fascinates me most is how they've transformed this sterile environment into a highly organized society, creating distinct zones for brood care, food storage, and waste disposal through sheer instinct. The giant soldier workers, with their impressive armored heads, have become particularly eye-catching, often standing motionless for hours like living statues before suddenly springing into action. Watching them mature into a thriving colony has been profoundly rewarding, since it was in the bucket list of Camponotus species I wanted to keep. Their transparent world has become a window into an entire civilization, proving that ants can flourish even in the simplest of habitats when given proper care and attention.